since in Beat the Robloxians Wave Defense mode and the hardest mode is Extreme. What if there is a harder mode? Maybe it's called Impossible mode, or Hell mode, or Hell Rage mode. Comment below for your custom name modes. If I heart it, it means I like the name. Alright, let's get back to the point of the video. All players would get 7.5k or 10k cash at the start, and each wave they would get 500 cash. For this mode there will be 30 waves, and there will be 1 to 12 bosses in every 5 waves, and also there will be a new boss that I will explain it later. This mode should have its own map to make it easier, maybe like PSD Prometheus but longer, or Sandy Border but also longer. In the ally upgrades, instead of 8 it will be 10, and the core HP level 5 into 7, and ally lives 100 to 200, and also the core's HP will be decreased by 20%. Not only that, but in the item shop there will be all items. Yes, even the Divine Sword and Vitamins, you can only use 4, and you don't need to buy it again when you die. Also the Divine Sword is mod. In the melee shop, there will be the Divine Sword, and it costs 28k, and a new shield called the Reinforced Shield which costs 7k. It would look something like this. I know it looks bad, just admit it. It will be used on the Russia Robloxian. I will explain that Robloxian later. When equipping it will have 2 abilities, 1 is Rush, and 2 is Burn. When using the Rush ability it will have the same cooldown as the shield, but bit longer, and can hit 1 to 10 Robloxians and deals 1000 damage. On the other hand, the Burn ability deals 100 damage, and can burn Robloxians, and also you can turn left and right like normal. Also when you use the Rush ability against a wall, you would climb it and then slam down. The vitamins will be in lists and costs 5k for 1 vitamin. In throwables, there will be the Bear Trap, Black Hole Bomb, Classic Bomb, and AC4. The Bear Trap will have a bleeding effect and deals 500 DMG, and it will slow down enemies. The Classic Bomb will do 1500 DMG, and it will explode in the next 3 seconds after it was used. Alright, let's get to the waves and bosses. In Wave 5 there will be Buyer and Ranger Park Sam. Ranger Park Sam is a new boss which I will talk about. Also Buyer has the same HP as him. There's basically a Ranger Park but with guns and bear traps, and he also has 25k HP, solo. The bear trap can be used to slow down players, and he has the ability to summon types of animals and mushrooms such as deers, bears, wolves, beavers, etc., and he has a 0.01% chance of spawning an alien. Also IDK if some animals are in like forest parks. The alien will have the same technology as the experimental facility items, but not the grappling hook. It will have at least 750 horsepower, and the speed is a bit fast. The bear is basically a mini Rox, but less stronger. It has 1000 horsepower, unable to throw stuff, unable to bite. The beaver has 250 horsepower, and can bite you, throw stuff at you, and can scratch you. The wolf has 500 horsepower, walks extremely fast, scratching, and bites. The bird has 100 horsepower, extremely fast, can peck you very fast, and dodge a bit fast. It has low HP for a reason. At Wave 10, Insane Robloxian, Rox the Galactic Destroyer, an undead carrier, spawns. Insane Robloxian has 30k HP, solo, and he uses his crazy dual shotguns, dual tactical shotguns, but deadlier. He also has the ability to kick and punch players, and his rage ability is still the same, but he drops his gun and uses his fists, head, and leg. Rox the Galactic Destroyer has 70k HP, solo, and he can dash, not the same as Rush, punch the floor really fast, and pull a giant amount of the floor, and spins while holding it. And he can call mini Roxas by screaming. It can be any type of Rox. Undead Carrion has 45k HP, solo, he can punch, roundhouse kick, pick up dead players or allies and throw them at players, allies, and the core. His rage is also the same, but if Insane Robloxian dies first he will be on full rage. At Wave 15 there will be Reinforced Quickshot Jimmy, Upgraded Killbot, 1337, and Experimented Rambo Randy. Reinforced Quickshot Jimmy has 55k HP, solo, uses high-tech weapons such as Dual Revolver, 75, Electricity Dynamite. The dual revolvers have 25 ammo and deals 500 DMG with piercing. Its weakness is using the reinforced shield which can deflect it. The electricity dynamite deals 1000 DNG and completely stuns everything in its radius. Its weakness is you need to use the shield implant, which can use the electricity for shield. The dual revolvers, 75, can be obtained from beating Extreme or Hell Rage. In Extreme it has a 50% drop, in Hell Rage it has a 90%. Electric Dynamite can be obtained from beating Extreme or Hell Rage. In Extreme it has a 50% drop, in Hell Rage it has a 90%. Upgraded Killbot, 1337 has 65k HP, solo, and is more like a blue, and he has a new 3 abilities, which is Laser, Flame Thrust, and Spin Blast. I totally did not copy the 3rd ability from a Skibidi Toilet Alliance character. The first ability he flies and then fires lasers everywhere. The second ability he uses his rocket boots as flamethrowers, and third ability he jumps into the air and spin 365x. All of his items are unattainable. Experimented Rambo Randy has 50k HP, solo, and he looks like he got experimented, and his shotgun is mutated. His bull needle also got mutated as a sword, and he can also summon sand monsters. The sand monsters has the same HP as the zombies and they explode, but the explosion deals 750 DNG. His weapons can be obtained in Extreme 30% and Hell Rage 80%, and are bought in armors. Both gives you an additional 100 horsepower, and they are placed in your left hand, and they will work if it's in its range. In Wave 20, True Coach spawns. He has 75k HP, solo, is already angry and uses double barbells. If he is on rage mode he will be deadly to deal with. There's a 0.00001% chance a normal coach spawns. In Wave 25 Insane Robloxian, Robs the Galactic Destroyer, upgraded Killbot, 1337, experimented Rambo Randy, reinforced Quickshot Jimmy, and Commander Hawk. Spawns, but Commander Hawk has a jetpack on him and all enemies have 50% HP. When Commander Hawk has 1000 horsepower left he will use his jetpack and fly away. At Wave 30, the sky turns night and there is heavy rain happening, thunder strikes everywhere until all the bosses show up, including from all the world bosses. They will spawn, but all bosses' HP will be increased by 70% and the limited boss spawning is 5, and if one dies another boss will spawn, and General Hawk is the first boss to spawn. General Hawk has 200k HP, solo, he can summon high-level enemies like Berserk, Scientist, Railgun. When he has 500 horsepower he will fly and then crash to the floor, or wall, and then explode. Now time for the new enemies. The Russia has 750 horsepower and uses the reinforced shield, and he is a combination of Rioter and Juggernaut. The Buzzsaw Robloxian has 1000 horsepower and 500 shield, and he uses those safety helmets from the Sparks. The Buzzsaw is the same as the Laser Chainsaw, but less damage. Also has a bounce ability. He is almost like a robot and Robloxian. The Rocketeer Robloxian has 1500 horsepower and uses only ranged explosives. He also has the same footsteps as the Suppressor Robloxian, and he looks like a warrior and suppressor. The Ranger Sniper Robloxian has 1000 horsepower and only uses ranged fast-firing weapons such as the classic sniper, railgun, etc. The Cowboy Robloxian has 300 horsepower and uses any desert stylish old weapons like the revolver, Jimmy's revolver, etc. It has a low HP for a reason. The Destructor Robloxian has 1000 horsepower and has 350 shield, and only uses explosives just like the Rocketeer, but can use throwables and ranged explosives items, and the DNG for the ranged is decreased by 30%. The Deadly Robloxian has 1200 horsepower and 450 shield, and uses only strong ranged weapons. He uses a skull mask and looks like a Berserk and Juggernaut. The Flamethrower Robloxian has 500 horsepower. He uses the flamethrower and also looks like a fireman and striker. The Ice Thrower Robloxian has 500 horsepower, uses the Ice Thrower, and he looks like an Antarctican expedition. And then the last enemy is Troller Robloxian. He has 650 horsepower, and he uses an MIC, flashlight, water gun, and banana peel. The MIC is used for screaming and deals 25 DMG as a medium tip. The banana peel is used for tripping and deals 250, and the flashlight is used for blinding, which deals 75. If the face looks at the flashlight, then you will get DMG. The water gun has bleach inside it, so it deals 150 DMG. Now for the new items. The jetpack slows you down by 15%. And decreases your HP by 50, and it has a fuel which is used too much, then you need to wait until it regenerates. The drop rate in hard is 25%, in extreme is 45%, and in hell rage is 75%. There are 3 types of the energy sword: blue, purple, and green. Each slash deals 500 and it has the ability to stun. If used, it can stun the next 3 rogue actions. The drop rate in hard mode is 15%, in extreme mode is 40%, and in hell rage mode is 75%. There are 8 types of this katana: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, and black. It deals 450 and has the ability called Ultimate Slash, which used will DMG all rogue actions by 1500. If you have all of them, then you would get the true katana, which deals 1000 DMG, and the Ultimate Slash deals 2500 DMG. And it has a new ability called Air Slash, where it makes those curves and it deals 1000 DMG. The drop rate for each katana is 10%, hard mode 25%, extreme mode 40%, in hell rage mode. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day or night. Smiley face.